Hi everybody, this is Diane. Look at all these goodies in front of me. I have a pile of fabric, lots of different fabrics and scraps. And I have velvet ribbon, and over here where you can't see it, well, let me show you because it's yummy, all of this lace. I love fabric, and because I love fabric swatches. They're so fun. And I've never made one, I don't think, but I have some digitals to help me make some. This set here is from, I think it's from Sam Poole. I will try to find it. I've had it for quite a long time, and I haven't used it maybe once. Maybe I used a piece, I don't know. But I'll try to find it and link it. And I know this set here is from Tracy Fox, and they're shabby chic colors, which you don't see that often with the fabric swatches. They always look more antique. So that's what this batch is, and I haven't even finished cutting them out, but I want to make, I thought these colors would go well with the journal kit that I'm using for my retro chic sewing journals, but I want to make some of these too if we can. So I'm going to start with these. So in this kit, and they are French, Sam Poole does a lot of French themed things. You get something like this. It could be a giant tag, except this part is upside down. So you fold that, and this becomes the front, and you have a swatch of fabric or lace here, and then this pretty image on the back. And I believe these pieces are sized to glue on. Yeah, no, it's a little narrow, but I can do something with that. I thought they were made to fit. And this is just a little topper piece. You just fold that in half, and then you can have a piece of fabric hanging down from that, or lace. And it comes in different sizes. So there are 3 sizes there, and this is one. I'm not really sure how this is supposed to work. I'm going to fold the top part down. I haven't watched a video on how people put these together. So it might go like this, where you would open it up and find your swatch in there. I don't think it goes like that. We're going to use it like this. And this is just a little tab that you would staple or stitch to a piece of fabric. It's a kind of percale fabric. And this one is like this one. Just a little bit taller. And so is that one. So those are all the French ones from Sam Poole. So I'm going to start by adhering, well, I don't think I want to make a big one. These journals are a little bit on the small side. So I will add this. See, it looks like it's made to fit, but it's just a little bit short there. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, there we go. So I have these little digital measuring tapes. It's too long also, so it obviously wasn't made to fit that piece. So I'll just glue that on the edge. Okay. Get my paper scissors. And I haven't even selected fabrics or anything for this. I have chosen my papers. We've done a lot of this on video, and I've cut my papers and folded them, and at least for one journal they are put into signatures. And I have made tags and journal cards, some journal cards, and some pockets. And the next thing I want to do before I actually start putting the journals together is make these fabric swatches and do some fabric clusters. I don't think I'll do fabric flips because I think these will take the place of fabric flips. They're not going to be adhered to a page like a flip would be, but it will have the fabric flip right on here. So I think that looks really pretty. And then it's going to be covered with fabric, but you can lift the fabric up. There will be 2 or 3 fabrics and maybe lace added to it. We'll see how we decide to design it. I don't know what your weather is like. Today is, you're going to see this after Christmas. Today is December 22nd as I'm filming it. And we're supposed to have, the whole country, or much of the country, is going to have kind of severe and cold weather for Christmas. Especially, I saw Gail from Montana, Gail Agostinelli, shared something on Facebook showing temperatures well below zero. I probably should have flipped that around so the leaves would get covered with this. But that's okay. We're just going to go with it. So the western part of the country, or maybe not all the way to the west coast, but Montana and surrounding areas, quite a large area of the United States. This is cut a little bit crooked, so I might have to trim it. Going to be cold, but anyway, I don't know what our weather, we're going to be cold, not that cold, but like 1 degree on Christmas, not counting wind chill factors. I didn't know we were supposed to have snow. I thought yesterday the forecast showed rain, and now it is snowing, and it's accumulating pretty quickly, and it's supposed to snow all day, and it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I don't know how long tomorrow, but so I had my appointment, my dentist appointment this morning, and as I was coming home, it was snowing. So I'm in for the day. But I had a really nice night last night, and I'll tell you about that as we work today. I feel a little bit more in the Christmas spirit than I have ever since my husband passed away. Even though everything is different, every year is different for us, different from the year before, not just different since he passed. So this is a very pretty fabric swatch card. I had pulled out fabrics that would go with the fabric that I chose for the cover. So that's what this pile of fabrics is. Because there are lots of colors in that cover, so I had a lot to choose from. I like this with this, and there's green. Maybe I'll add this. I just love this. I've been hoarding this for a while. That, and maybe a little bit of this green and maybe some lace. And you don't need much. It's a swatch. I'm going to use pinking shears. Well, last night, my daughter and her husband were going to go to the candlelight service at the church we've been attending. We're not members of it yet. My son would have gone, but it was his daughter's birthday, and they just decided to spend the day at home, just the 3 of them, and do things for Layla, and I thought that was really nice. her birthday is so close to Christmas, and they just wanted to make her feel special. So they didn't go to the candlelight service, but I decided to go with my daughter. I didn't decide until yesterday afternoon, and I thought I'm trying to take advantage of opportunities to do things with my family in the days leading up to Christmas. And I think it's been helping me. Oops, there I go, kicking the tripod. So we went, and they said they were going to go up early, and they had to go to Sam's Club and Hobby Lobby, so I'm always down for that. I didn't buy anything at Hobby Lobby. Just got some gift cards at Sam's Club. But it was fun, just going with them, and the candlelight service was beautiful. There was a lot of singing, and there was a message. And on the way home, we passed by a little family-owned place called Bradley Farms. They used to do pumpkin. I think they do a corn maze behind their building, but I don't really know what the store is for. But anyway, that looks really pretty. They had a Twinkle Town set up behind their building. And my daughter and I had been by it a couple days prior, and I said, I'll pay if you want to go through there. And then I remembered I didn't have my wallet in my purse. It's always in my purse. But it wasn't, because I put it in my coat pocket when I went for a walk, because I had to go buy something. So I didn't have it. I'm trying to decide what other color I'm going to add. I was going to add this. Oh, this was supposed to be the bigger piece. But that's okay, because I can make that smaller. And so we didn't go. She didn't have the money for it, so we just didn't go through. And as we were driving up that street, I said, let's go to Bradley's. I remembered my wallet this time. And my son-in-law obediently just pulled into Bradley's. I handed him my card, and he paid the man, and we got to go through the little lighted village, and it was so fun. Now I want to stagger these so you can see all of the fabrics. So I'm going to make it shorter and narrower. That way you can see all the fabrics and how well they work together. So we went through drove slowly through the course, and it was so pretty and fun. It just made me smile. I know it's silly, but I like Christmas lights. I don't ever go out and just drive around and look at lights by myself. And I just thought it was really a fun thing to do for Christmas. Let's see if there's enough of that showing with the flap down. Yes, I really like that. Now, I could add a little strip of lace down here if I want to. Let's see what I have, or a piece of this velvet ribbon. And then they said there were more displays inside if we wanted to park in the parking lot afterwards and go into the building. Of course, they want you to go in and buy their wares, but it wasn't cheap to go through. So Justin said, it's your money. If you want to go in, we'll go in. And I said, well, then let's go in. And then we ended up buying a little bit. I really like that. You can just see a little bit of that velvet ribbon. That's really cute. And I think instead of sewing it, I'm going to just staple it. Maybe I didn't need to sit here at my sewing machine. Let me grab my stapler. You can see the staple mark there. She must have had the original piece and then made a digital with it, but it had the rusty staple mark, which is really cool. So we'll just do that. Well, there's one. So I'm going to do one with the colored ones. These Sampool ones are gorgeous, but I want to try one of Tracy Fox ones, not the natural color, neutral color, but the colors that are in that digital kit are pinks and greens, and there's some blue. And I like these little labels I could add onto this part. And there are so many different sizes. There are ginghams and polka dots and florals. And it comes with little pieces, sewing ephemera pieces. These are little advertising cards for sewing machines. It's a standard rotary shuttle, so I think that's part of a sewing machine. And even they come in different sizes. So it's a fun little kit, and I will link that below also. I just want to concern myself with the, fabric swatch cards. This says Sampler 44. And there are some tags too. So, like I said, I haven't finished cutting it. So there's more labels here, and it comes with these pieces, these pages, and different colors. So I printed that on the back so that the sample card would be pretty behind the fabric. There's some other digitals underneath this. It's not part of Tracy Fox. Okay, I pulled out some of it. Did I pull out enough? Because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'll just pull out all this stuff. You can choose. There's a button card. I can get rid of cards and tags that aren't part of the swatch kit. They're just bonuses. Bonuses are good. I like bonuses. It's just part of the kit. Okay. I will do a pink one. I think this is small enough. And there's a little white line through there to guide you in folding. Tracy's shop is called Love Junk Journals, but I will link this kit. So because I printed that on the back, there's a pretty background here. And I can put a label on here. Sample, vintage, fabric. I think I'll use the word sample. And then there are some blank ones that you can stamp a word on or write a word on. And there are these too, but I think it's just too much pink. So I'll use this. I think that looks nice. But the fabric doesn't have to be pink. Maybe I'll just put a lace sample in there. This is a vintage lace. Another velvet ribbon. This is that one I just got from Stampin' Up. Yeah, that's a pretty color with that. I think it needs a whiter lace behind. Let's try something that has more white. Is that too wide? It might be. Oh, this has some pink in it. That's pretty. I'm just taking my time and having fun with this, enjoying playing with my textiles that I love so much. So we have 3 pieces of lace and 1 piece of velvet ribbon in this little bundle. And I think I will use 2 staples for this. And add the little sample label. Some of the ephemera that I'm making won't make it into these journals. I probably am making more than I need. But this journal kit comes with so many envelopes and cards and so many, pockets and so much ephemera that I could just make the journal with that kit, which is probably the point of the kit. But I have vintage things I want to use, and I like to make my own ephemera for some of it. So I am making sure that I'm getting ephemera made before I actually start putting the journal together, the pages, so that I will use these, and then I won't use the whole kit probably. I didn't know that was crooked till I just pulled this over, but that's okay. That's 2. Aren't they pretty? I love these shabby chic colors, of course. These go really nicely together. Let's try a smaller one in green. I think the smaller ones will be a challenge because you don't have as much space to work with. See what I have in here. How about this little piece of linen with that lace on the edge? I could use that in one of the wider ones and not have to cut that off, because I like this part too. I'll save that. My sisters are messaging, if you can hear that. one's pretty. That one's nice. Got some nice ones in here. I might just use that in Debbie's journal somewhere for the quilting feature. This is one of her mother's fabrics, maybe, and it's got the bright pink, because she gave me some batiks from her mom, and there's bright pink in the journal kit. I'll save that out just in case. I think I got some batiks from somebody else too, but I know some of her mother's were batik fabrics. This is green. This fabric, I remember getting this at Walmart it was a remnant, and it had swans. It had these beautiful flowers, and it had swans, and it was gorgeous. I used the swans in a swan journal. I might just leave that all by itself. Just a little piece of lace there. We'll just put a blank label on this one. Maybe I'll just stamp a number on it. These are really fun. I hope that if you love fabrics and textiles and laces, that you will find yourself some Swatch card digitals or make your own. You can make your own. Even, I'll link the two that I'm using, but I'm sure there are others. Yeah, I like that. I wanted to try one of these other types, like this one, and this little piece. So this could still have a couple pieces of fabric in it, but it doesn't have a card to back it. This is a vintage piece that I got at the flea market, and I think it was part of a shirt. There's a hem, curved hem there. I dripped glue on my lace. It would be hard to tuck something like this into a pocket, but it could be clipped to the edge of a page. It's about time, well, it's getting close for time for us to go, but that's my son, so I'm going to take it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.